like, you know, you're talking to the girl, and then maybe you start to talk about something, right?
Yeah.
And so maybe it turns out to be that she's going to come hang out with you and your friends, but it's really the way that she buys in is that you're starting to talk to her, and first of all, you need to have indicators of interest, okay? So indicators of interest are like eye contact. She's actually looking at you. She responds favorably if you actually touch her by accident, inadvertently, on purpose, of course. If you ask her to shift her focus, oh my God, look at that, right? She actually does it. That's an indication that she's complying with verbal commands, okay? These are things to let you know whether or not she likes you or she dislikes you, okay? Whether or not she's attracted to you. And then once you have some of those, you can start to talk about something that's really interesting, something that you're like really excited about doing personally. Do you like Shell or Chevron? Shell or Chevron?
Shell. I like Chevron, but Shell's on this side.
So,
here, give me.
Then, if you get like, girls are active listeners, right? So guys, we like listen with our mouth shut, and you know we're not even looking sometimes, right? But girls are like, okay, yeah, you know, they're like nodding and like the whole thing. What you need to be doing at that point in time is noticing whether or not they're doing that or not. Like, are they buying into you? And so if they are, then and only then that you're for sure that you know that she would say yes. Then you'd say, you know what? I'm actually going to this place. It's the Diamond Head Grill, and it's right on Montserrat Avenue. It's so cool. It's right underneath Diamond Head. And on Wednesday nights, they're doing this little, like, you know, jazz thing, and I know the owners. So when we go over there, we can have kava. It's like kind of like alcohol, but kind of like alcohol and weed if you mix them together. You know, it just makes you really relaxed. You know, I'm going with a couple friends. You'd actually probably really like some of my friends. I've got some really cool girlfriends and stuff, so you should come meet me over there. Actually, you know what? Pick me up.
Dylan.
You drive, you know, and...
What have I created here? That's unbelievable.
Have you actually gotten a girl to come pick you up? Oh, hell yeah.
Okay. So you've placed a time, but, you know, during the conversation, you kind of want to make sure that she's free during that time. It's not like you're just going to, like, throw something out that you already know that she can't do, or that you're not even sure if she can do or not. I mean, there's like a lot of little qualifications that you want to get out of the way before you even invite her to this thing.
Well, you have to be very self-aware to be...
Oh yeah, you're not focusing on what you're saying. You're focusing on how you're saying and how she's responding to it.
Right.
So you've got to kind of, you know, think about some of these scenarios in your downtime, so that you've got a good game plan for when you actually go up and talk to the woman. Now, let's talk about actually like creating the commitment. And so what we do, no, seriously. Now the girl is going to have, you know, some innate thing that she doesn't want to go, right? This is how women work. But so what you have to do is you need to first make sure that she's really going to buy in. You know what? I hate flakes. Like, how flaky are you on a scale from 1 to 10?
You say that?
Yeah.
In this initial conversation?
Yeah, like, we're actually making a date, right? Like, we're actually, like, deciding what we're going to go do together. And I'm not going to reserve my time as this girl is not going to show up. Why would I do that? She already said that she's not busy. She already said that she already said with her eyes that she's interested. But, you know, is she actually going to show up? On a scale from 1 to 10, how flaky is she? If she's not a 10, meaning non-flaky, I say, you know what, forget it. I don't even want to deal with it. And then, almost, you know, I'd say almost 9 out of 10 times.
Wait, you ask her if she's flaky or not? Or you assess, and girls will really say, like, I'm a 7? Or a 2?
They'll be like, you know, I'm like an 8. And I'll be like, you know what, this will never work.
You say that?
Hell yeah. I disqualify her, right?
And you walk away.
What?
And you walk away, or she changes her answer.
But I say with a smile, right? I say, you know what, this would never work. I can't deal with flaky girls like that. And it's kind of a joke, right? And she laughs, and she'd be like, no, okay, no, I'm a 10. I'll be a 10 for you, basically, right?
Oh my God. I'll be a
So-
10 for you.
So then, you get her to commit, right?
And,
But no,
you're kind of potentially rejecting her. When she
yeah,
doesn't want.
yeah, exactly. So here we go. This is actual date time. She's picking you up, okay, at your place. And
But this is only if you don't have a car.
why would I want to drive and use my gas as a liability? I'm going on a date. I don't want to pay for anything on the first date. I don't want to, I don't want to put myself out there. I don't even know if I like this girl, right? So, the first step is she's going to pick me up. Hopefully. And when she does, I, of course, I'm going to come down to the car. I'm going to be like, you know what? Just park for 1 second. She'll park. Out of courtesy, and I'll say, you know what? I forgot my jacket or my keys or whatever in the apartment. Have her come up to the apartment with me, grab whatever thing I need to grab, and then we go back down to the car. What did we accomplish there?
Like dog training.
Well, what we accomplished there is getting her comfortable with my apartment. If I want to bring her back there later, I need to at least get her to start to buy in as far as like she knows where it is, she knows what it looks like. It's not a scary place for her if she wants to see it again.
Did you read this or you figured this all out?
A lot of it I figured out.
But see, the first time they're kind of freaked out
I'm
that you're
filling
going
the
to accost them in your apartment because they don't even know you.
Yeah.
How do you get them
They're going to
over
be
that?
even more freaked out after you already went to go buy drinks or something like that, and she's like, oh my God, I can't handle this. I'm not going to go up to this apartment because it means he's going to pounce on me, right? But if you go up initially and you leave before she wants to, she's just getting comfy. She's like, oh, I like this apartment. And she's just getting comfy.
Like during the day.
Yeah, right? Because it's still sunny out.
It seems harmless enough.
Yeah, it's still sunny out. And she'll come up, and you give her the tour, and then, like, before she knows it, you guys are, like, leaving. She'll be like, wait, what? He didn't even... I thought he was going to try to, do something shady. But you don't, right?
And then she's
You're a gentleman.
pleasantly surprised after she was freaked out.
Yeah, and it's cool, because it gives her a little, like, an emotional reality spike in her...
And comfort.
Yeah, and it increases her comfort.
It's very important for women.
And that's all I have for today, young Padawan.
That's it?
We have my first.
She read a book deal.
I'm working on them.
No, seriously, that's
Very interesting.
what about after you get back in the car and you're headed over? The rest of the night?